Hello everybody, in today's show I will show you a better way to write code, okay? It's a special tool that OpenAI have in his website, okay? We're gonna leave on the site ChatGPT and we're gonna come to openai.com. When we are in openai.com, we're gonna click in API, okay? This is gonna send us here. If you are not login, just sign up with your email address, create a password, and it's gonna bring you here, okay? Once we are here, we're gonna click in playground, okay, here in the upper side, okay, upper left side. We click in playground. We're gonna wait until the website is ready, and we're gonna see in front of us this page, okay? Here is gonna be our part for ask all these questions that we want. We have here in the right side, we have temperature, we have maximum length, top P, frequency, etc. We're gonna put frequency down to almost 0, okay, 0.01. And the length is okay, it's 256, is okay. Now we're gonna go to TradingView. We have here the chart of Bitcoin, okay? We're gonna scroll from the lower side, we're not gonna scroll up, okay? We're gonna delete everything that is right in here until we have only one line for put our code. We have to clean, remember, in Pine Editor, okay? We're going again to OpenAI, okay? To Playground. And we're gonna ask to write a trading strategy for us, okay? Using some simple moving average, okay? We're gonna ask, please, can you design in Pine script a trading strategy that use EMA 12, EMA 21 and EMA 50, okay? We're gonna click to send and we have to wait now, okay? Until the chat is giving us an answer. We have to click here in submit, okay? Let's see. Okay, it's writing now the strategy for us, and we're gonna see if we have all the code is correct. If not, we have to paste the new code, okay? We're gonna copy all the code. Oh, first, let me double check. We're gonna click again to submit. Okay, it's okay. All the code is complete. A lot of times you think that the code is finished, but because it's not ChatGPT, it's another part of OpenAI, doesn't put you here, it's not finished, you know, like you have to put submit. If you see that the last part of the last line is white, it's not marking green, it's okay, okay? We copy all the code, okay? And we go to TradingView. We're gonna paste our code here, okay? And we're gonna click here in add to the chart. We see that we have plenty of errors, okay? Here. We're gonna click here, we're gonna copy the message. Okay, we're going again to Playground. And we're gonna paste here our error, okay? Okay, we submit. And it's giving us the new code, okay? This is more advanced, it's like ChatGPT but in more advanced way, okay? We click again to submit just to see if everything is okay. Perfect. We copy everything and we go again to ChatGPT, we clean everything, okay, and we paste the new code. We send it. Says line 14 and declare it in the identifier green. Okay, we copy the error, copy message, go again to Playground, okay? We're gonna paste our error here, paste, and we submit. Okay, it's writing now another code. It can take time, okay, because this OpenAI robot is quite new, okay. We have to train the robot, okay, for us. It's not like the robot has all the answers, from before, but not from when was created to the future, okay. We have to teach the robot, okay, with time. We delete everything, okay, and we paste the new code. We click again to add to the chart. Now we have our EMAs, okay, our trading indicator strategy. We're gonna click because we have here in the lower side of the chart, if we want to incorporate this strategy into the chart, we're gonna click here in the three buttons, okay, more. We're gonna click in more, move to existing panel above, okay. Now we have our EMAs on the chart, okay. We're gonna go to the daily time frame or 12 hours time frame, and we can see that the indicator is giving us some signals and things like that. This is just an example of how you can use this part of OpenAI, okay, that is more precise than ChatGPT, okay. Now we're gonna have a look to the chart of Bitcoin and see what we can do. We're gonna hide our indicator, and we're gonna work now only with price action, okay, using the ICT method, okay. We are in the daily time frame. We're gonna mark our swing highs and our swing lows, okay. Very easy. Swing high from this candle, okay, last candle, or we can even, from here, okay, from this wick over here. If we go to a smaller time frames, we can see that this candle is gonna take a lot of information. It's gonna give us a lot of information. We're gonna put from the open of the candle, okay, from the open of this candle is at represent 1 day, okay. We're gonna put our line, our trading line, on the daily open, and the lower trend line, lower swing high, swing low on the close of the candle, okay, here. And we're gonna mark our middle point, okay. We take Fibonacci retracement, is this tool over here. If you click here, you can see Fib retracement, okay. We click, and we take from the lower part of the range to the upper side of the range, okay. And we're gonna mark our middle point. We delete now the Fibs. What we can see here, that we have already two fake outs, okay. We have one fake out here, and another fake out here, okay. We can call these deviations, okay. This is one deviation, this is another deviation. What we can expect now, this part over here, you can see that from here we call this imbalance on the market, okay. We can see from this wick over here to this wick over here, okay. This is imbalance, is inefficiency on the market. They leave this gap without feeling the inefficiency. This is one indication that we must see a push up before we see another leg down, okay. We have marked our swing low, our imbalance from this week to this week. We're gonna go now to the small time frames. We're gonna go to the 4-hour time frame. We're gonna scroll, and we're gonna see our left side. What we can see that in the 4 hours we don't see anymore the imbalance from the week that we saw before. What we can do now, we can adjust from this week, because we see a small imbalance here, okay, from this week to this week over here, okay. We're gonna go now in the hour time frame, just to see more precise and put our entries more precise, okay. Okay, we can see now that in the 1 hour time frame we have the same gap. Now it's more than enough to see where the price can go. Okay, we have one signal, we're gonna mark this. Okay, we're gonna mark the middle point of the imbalance, 50%. Okay, why? Because not all the time the price fill all the imbalance. We're gonna make sure that we at least have our some part of our entry in the tray. Okay, we're gonna put this in green, we remove this, and we're gonna take out the other bars. Okay, now we have one confluence. Okay, I like to trade when I have at least 3 indications that coincide with the plan that with the trading strategy that I use. Okay, first we can see here that we have one of our indications that we must collect 3 of them. Okay, we have one, the imbalance. All right, first we have imbalance, we're gonna mark, put imbalance. Okay, imbalance. Okay, now we're gonna look for our second point of interest. Okay, we're gonna take and we're gonna drop some. We go to the daily time frame just to see more clear the chart from where we can drop some fibs. Okay, we're gonna take the Fibonacci retracement and we're gonna click from the last swing high to the lower part. Okay, to the last swing low. Okay, we can see that the 0.618 is almost coinciding with our point of interest, that is the imbalance point. Okay, we're gonna mark. Okay, 0.618 Fibonacci retracement. Okay, we have one possible entry here. Okay, another possible entry that we can have, we're gonna put this here, is that from the last buy to sell, we have here, what is buy to sell? This. We have a sell to buy, another sell to buy, we mitigate all this area, all this imbalance, we sell, we buy, we mitigate all this imbalance, and we sell fast, quickly, and hard. Okay, what can we expect? That at least we came to fill the imbalance. Okay, this part over here that we mark, or we going straight to the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement. What we gonna do? We're gonna mark this point of interest. Okay, from this week to this week. Okay, this is called order block. Okay, we have here a small order block. Okay, point of interest. Why is this can be an order block? Because this is not an order block. Why is not an order block? Because this candle is not higher than the previous candle. Okay, what's happened here with this candle, this black candle here, that this week took all this liquidity here. We can use this as point of interest. Okay, as an order block. Okay, we're gonna mark from this week to this week. Okay, this is our order block. We're gonna mark like this. Okay, this is another point of interest for us. We're gonna mark this in red. Okay, you can put in the color you want. Okay, what we can see here, that we have the 0.786 and the 0.868. We're gonna mark the previous point of interest for our entry. Okay, remember, for shorting, not for longing. Okay, we are in a downtrend. We didn't make it. We continues making lower lows and lower highs. Okay, we're still in a downtrend. Okay, now we have imbalance. We have another sign that we can put is Fibonacci Fib finding. Okay, Fib find. Why I put find? Because we see the confluence between imbalance with the Fibonacci retracement, the 0.618, the 0.786, and etc. Okay, we're gonna put fibs 0.618 and sorry about that, and 0.767, okay, or 768, something like that. Okay, this is our second. I'm gonna put second point of interest for us. Okay, we have 2 points already. Okay, next, what we can see, we're gonna drop some trend one. I don't like to use trend lines, but we can use just for an indication of lower lows and lower highs. Okay, what we can see that we have a trend line that is coinciding with our point of interest. Here we have our imbalance, we have our fibs that is coincide with the 0.618, and we have this trend line over here. We can drop now some EMAs. Okay, we click here and we look for some EMAs. Okay, EMA moving up average exponential. Okay, exponential moving average, and we're gonna look for the 200. Okay, we click here in input, we go to length and we put 200, and let's see where is the 200. Okay, the 200 is all the way up here. We're gonna go to the weekly and see what's happening in the weekly. The weekly is too high. Okay, we're gonna go to this one here, to the daily 200 EMA. Okay, what we can see here, that the EMA is dropping down and it's gonna coincide with our point of interest very soon. Okay, if we take the pen, the brush, and you drop, the EMA is gonna do something like that. Okay, this is gonna be the EMA. Okay, now we can zoom in. This is the EMA is now giving us this point, but if you see the trajectory of the line, it's gonna go down. Okay, we have our other point of interest that was here, this order block with a part of imbalance in the daily time frame. Okay, that inefficiency in the market, imbalance. Okay, we have our Fibonacci retracement that was the 0.76. Okay, and the 200-day moving average. We can put now our other point of interest. We're gonna write it. Okay, third, 200 EMA, fine. Okay, this is another point. Let me change this. Okay, just put 1 point. Okay, perfect. We have already 3 points. We have imbalance, fibs, and 200 EMA. Okay, we can see that we have two options or two possibilities for put our entries. Okay, we have, first, keep in mind that if we break this last swing low, okay, this one, our last lower high, is a trend reversal. Okay, That means a change in direction in the markets. If we do something like that, we came all the way here, we broke here, we retest, and we come here, we break our previous lower high, we make our first higher high, we retest, we close at least one day, and we continue higher, is a trend reversal, okay? We can expect a few months of upper trajectory, okay? Then we have to keep in mind this, okay? But I have been checking the markets, and some companies like DCG, Binance, and other companies are not in a good position. They might fail, like FTX, like Three Arrows Capital, and all these companies, okay? Keep in mind, always save your Bitcoins in a cold wallet, okay? Never leave your coins, your crypto in any exchange. Always keep your crypto in a hardware wallet where you are the owner of your keys, okay? Then we're gonna remove this. We can see that we have these 2 points of interest. We're gonna go now to the hourly time frame, okay? And we're gonna look for our entries, okay? We're gonna look to the left side, okay? We have our entries marked already. We have this point of interest and this point of interest, okay? What we can see here, that we have our buy to sell. This is called a sponsor candle, okay? It's a fast move in the opposite direction, okay? We have our last buy to sell. This here is our sponsor candle, okay? Why I can recognize like sponsor candles? Because doesn't have almost any wicks. It's a fast move in the opposite direction without wicks. This black candle here, okay? This is called a sponsor candle. What I like to do when I see something like that? Very easy. We can forget now and remove everything, because this is the most powerful indicator for me looking to price action to put my entries, okay? This candle that doesn't look like nothing, this contain a lot of information, okay? We're gonna come here, and because we are in the hourly time frame and we want to put our entries very precise, we're gonna mark from the top of the wick to the lower side of the candle without wick. You can recognize a sponsor candle because most of the time there are no wicks. You see the lower side doesn't have a wick, just in the upper side a little bit, okay? Remember, fast move in the opposite direction with a lot of volume, okay? Now we're gonna go to the 15 minutes. And we're gonna look for our candle, okay? Okay, let's see. Okay, we identify our candle, right? Look how many information we can find here. And what we can see, lot of imbalance. It's not only that in the 4 hours we can identify in the 4 hours in the daily that is a sponsor candle. Now in the 15 minutes we can see that we have a lot of imbalance. Now we identified, okay, our point of interest. We remove this, we know where we are now, right? Okay, we have our last buy to sell. We didn't retest this candle over here, the last sell candle, okay? This wasn't mitigated. Okay, this is a big point of interest for the people who know how to trade, okay? We can see that we have imbalance here. I'm gonna mark. We have imbalance from this week to this week. This is gonna be our first point of interest here. Okay, we're gonna put this in black and more thin. Second, we're gonna mark from this week here, from this week here to this week here. Okay, and we're gonna mark our point of interest. 50%, okay? There you are. We remove the fibs. We have already 2 points of interest, okay? Why I like more this one over this one? Because we have in the 4 hours, I show you again, a big week, okay? Big week. Lot of inefficiency. Lot of people have their stop loss over here, okay? Then we're gonna go again to the 15 minutes. Okay. Okay, we are here. And what we're gonna do? Very easy. We have our first point of interest. This one is the first, second, okay? Now we know that we're gonna put our entries in this part, in this inefficiency, and in this inefficiency. We're gonna have 2 entry points. Never entry your position with all your money. Always scale in and scale out, okay? And we're gonna put our stop loss higher than this wick over here, okay? Higher than this wick that we can see here, okay? Last buy to sell, okay? Now we're gonna go to the 4 hours and we're gonna put our entries, okay? First entry, let me go to 8 hours, okay? First entry is gonna be here for me, okay? Short position, first one, remember this was our first point of interest. Stop loss, just a few pips higher than this wick over here, okay? Take profits is gonna be in this point here. Why I put here? Because this liquidity, this part here is all liquidity, okay? That must be taken, okay? All this here, equal lows, okay? Almost equal lows. We're gonna put our take profits in this part here, in this lower range, okay? Our second entry is gonna be in this imbalance that we mark in the 15 minutes, okay? Here, take profits, the same over here, okay? Our stop loss, because here is the risk to reward is too much, okay? We're gonna put this over here, okay? In the upper side of this small candle, okay? And we're gonna have 2 entry points, okay? Easy, okay? First entry point, second entry point. This is for go short, okay? Not for go long. Remember, we are in a bear market. Is you have more odds to win going short in a bear market than going long in a bear market, okay? Now we have our 2 entry points, okay? This is our setup. Now, if you want to go and trade in small time frames, we're gonna go to the 4 hours and we're gonna identify our range, okay? From this week to this week over here. What we're gonna do now, mark the middle point. There we are. Okay. Now what we're gonna do? Mark the zone that we don't like to trade. I personally don't like to trade. Okay, middle part of the range. For me is prohibited. Okay. It's only a way of losing money. Okay. If you want to enter in a trade, wait for the price to tell you the direction, okay? Don't rush in a trade. If you see that the price come here came down to retest and fell, came up to retest as a resistance and drop down, here is gonna be our entry point. Okay, stop loss higher than the previous swing high, take profits, low of the range. Very simple. Okay, let the price go as high as he wants. Okay, don't rush, wait for the price to tell you what the price wants to tell you. If you want to go long, the opposite. We take. Okay, let me remove this. If you want to go long, the same but inverse. You see that the price come here, reject, down, tap here, go down, take all this liquidity over here, come back, get inside the range again, retest as a support, and break the previous high, okay? The previous lower high. This is a good signal for a long position, okay? Long, stop loss below the previous candle low, okay? Take profits, upper side of the range, okay? Very easy, nothing complicated, no stupid trend lines, no candle reversals, no things like that, okay? No triangles, no things like that, okay? Like descending triangles or ascending triangles or bullish pennants or bearish pennants or, okay? Easy method. Okay, guys? If you have any question, as always, write in the comments and I will try to answer and make a future videos depending of what you like to see in next videos. Okay, thank you very much and see you in the next video. Bye bye.